Aloha, adventure seekers and beach bums! Welcome to the land of swaying palms, turquoise waters, and, well, a bit of a tourism hangover. Maui, once the crown jewel of Hawaiian getaways, has been through the ringer lately. But don't worry, this slice of paradise isn't down for the count just yet. Picture this. It's August 2023, and Maui's going about its business hosting luau's and serving up Mai Tais. Then tragedy hits. Wildfires sweep through Lahaina, leaving destruction in their wake. Talk about a vacation buzzkill. Suddenly, this tropical hotspot became a no-go zone, and visitor numbers plummeted faster than a coconut from a palm tree. But here's the kicker. Maui is resilient, folks. By June 2024, it was back up to 216,065 visitors. Okay, that's still down from 21.8% from the previous year, but hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? And let's be real, 216,000 plus people can't be wrong. Maui's still got it going on. Hence the trending hashtag MauiStrong. Now I know what you're thinking. Is it cool to visit Maui in 2024? Well, the island is practically rolling out the red carpet, or should I say, the sandy beach towel. The message is clear. Maui wants you back, and it needs your tourism dollars more than ever. Check out this video we made specifically on this topic. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the top 5 activities that'll make your Maui vacation more memorable than the time you tried to hula dance after one too many pina coladas. From road tripping adventures to volcano sunrise selfies, we've got the inside scoop on how to do Maui right in 2024. Number 5. Road to Hana. Buckle up because we're about to embark on the mother of all road trips, the infamous Road to Hana. This isn't just any old drive. It's 64.4 miles of pure, unadulterated adventure that'll have you gripping your steering wheel tighter than a coconut bra at a luau. Picture this: 600 hairpin turns, 54 one-lane bridges, and more twists than an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I see dead people.
It's like someone took a regular road, put it in a blender, and sprinkled it along Maui's eastern coastline. But don't let that scare you off. The views are so spectacular, you'll forget all about your motion sickness. Maybe. Now you've got two options here, folks. You can either join a guided tour and let someone else do the white-knuckle driving, or you can channel your inner Vin Diesel and take on this beast yourself. If you're going solo, just remember, the road to Hana is less fast and furious and more slow and curious. Along the way, you'll encounter more waterfalls than you can shake a lei at. There's the Twin Falls, which is like nature's way of saying, hey, one waterfall just wasn't enough. And let's not forget about Waianapanapa''s Black Sand Beach. It's like Mother Nature decided to empty her vacuum cleaner bag and create paradise. But wait, there's more. You'll pass through lush rainforests that make Jurassic Park look like a backyard garden. And the scenic views? Let's just say your Instagram followers are gonna hate you, in the best way possible. Now, a word to the wise. This journey isn't for the faint of heart or weak of bladder. The entire trip can take up to 10 to 12 hours.
Come on, hobbits! Long ways to go yet.
So pack snacks, bring water, and maybe invest in some adult diapers. Just kidding. Sort of. Remember, the road to Hana isn't just about the destination. It's about the journey. So take your time, stop often, and for the love of all that's holy, don't forget to pull over when the locals are tailgating you. They're not being rude. They're just trying to get to work without having to admire every single waterfall for the millionth time. Number 4. Haleakala Crater. Alright folks, buckle up, because we're about to ascend to the House of the Sun itself, Haleakala Crater. This isn't just any old hill. We're talking about a dormant volcano so massive it forms more than 75% of Maui. That's right, this bad boy is the island's overachiever, and it's not even trying. Standing tall at 10,023 feet, Haleakala is like the basketball player of volcanoes. It just keeps reaching for the sky. And let me tell you, this crater is no slouch in the size department either. We're talking 7.5 miles long, 2.5 miles wide, with a circumference of about 20 miles. That's big enough to fit Manhattan inside and still have room for a luau. Now let's talk about the sunrise experience. Picture this. You're bleary-eyed, possibly questioning your life choices as you stumble out of bed at an ungodly hour, and we're talking 1:30 a.m. for some tourists, folks. But trust me, once you're up there, watching the sun peek over a sea of clouds, you'll forget all about your lost beauty sleep. Just remember to make a reservation, or you'll be watching the sunrise from the parking lot. And that's about as magical as a pineapple pizza.
All right, push! Push! Come on, almost there. Almost there, just one more push. Here it is! Oh, it's half Hawaiian.
I believe that's ours.
You poor fool.
For the thrill seekers among us, how about a bicycle tour down the crater? That's right, you can trade in your hiking boots for a set of wheels and cruise down 6,500 feet of pure unadulterated volcano. It's like the world's biggest roller coaster, minus the safety bars and plus a whole lot of breathtaking views. Just don't forget to brake, or you might end up taking an express trip to the beach. Haleakala isn't your average tropical getaway. This mountain has more mood swings than a teenager. One minute you're basking in the sun, the next you're shivering like a chihuahua in a snowstorm. Temperatures can dip below freezing, so unless you want to become a human popsicle, layer up. We're talking long pants, long sleeves, and even a beanie, because nothing says tropical vacation like dressing for the Arctic, right? And here's a pro tip. Bring a blanket. Not only will it keep you warm, but it'll also give you something to sit on while you're waiting for the sun to make its grand entrance. Trust me, those volcanic rocks aren't exactly lazy boy recliners. Now let's dive into the wild world of luau's. If you thought a luau was just a fancy Hawaiian word for all-you-can-eat buffet with hula dancers, boy, do I have news for you. A luau is like the Hawaiian version of a block party, but with 100% more pig roasts and 1,000% more flower necklaces. It's a feast for all your senses, and I'm not just talking about the kalua pork that'll make your taste buds do the hula. We're talking music that'll have your hips swaying like palm trees in the breeze, and enough colorful lace to make a rainbow jealous. Now if you're in Maui and looking for the creme de la creme of luau's, you've got options that'll make your head spin faster than a fire dancer's flaming baton. But let me tell you about two that stand out like a sunburned tourist on Ka'anapali Beach. First up, we've got the Old Lahaina Luau. This isn't just a luau, it's like the Rolls Royce of luau's. They're so committed to authenticity, you half expect the staff to time travel from ancient Hawaii. With a 4.5 rating on TripAdvisor and over 7,000 plus reviews, it's clear this luau is more popular than shave ice on a hot day. But wait, there's more. If you're looking for a luau that's more fire than a volcano after too many Mai Tais, check out the Drums of the Pacific. Hosted at the Hyatt Regency Maui, this luau is like a greatest hits album of Polynesian culture. You'll see more hip shaking than an Elvis convention, and fire knife dancing so mesmerizing, you'll forget all about your sunburn. These performers could probably slice, dice, and julienne a pineapple blindfolded. Number 2, ocean activities. Alright ocean enthusiasts, it's time to get wet and wild with Maui's aquatic adventures. If you thought the only thing to do in Hawaii was work on your tan, prepare to have your mind and possibly your snorkel mask blown. Let's dive right in with snorkeling and scuba tours. Molokini Crater isn't just a sunken volcano. It's like nature's own IMAX theater, but with fish instead of overpriced popcorn. This crescent-shaped wonder hosts over 250 species of tropical fish, making it busier than a Walmart on Black Friday. And the visibility? We're talking 100 feet or more. That's clearer than your conscience after confessing to eating the last malasada. Next stop, Turtle Town. No, it's not a retirement community for elderly reptiles. It's a snorkeler's paradise where you can play Where's Waldo with Hawaiian's green sea turtles. Just remember, these guys are the VIPs of the ocean. Look, but don't touch. Now, if you prefer your ocean views with a side of romance and a glass of bubbly, hop aboard a sunset dinner cruise. Picture this. You're sipping on a Mai Tai, watching the sun melt into the ocean like a giant lava lamp, all while stuffing your face with gourmet grub. It's like prom night, but with better food and less awkward dancing. Some cruises even throw in whale watching during winter months. Talk about dinner and a show. But wait, there's more. For the adrenaline junkies, why not try parasailing? It's like getting a bird's eye view of Maui, minus the feathers, and the risk of becoming shark bait. Or how about stand-up paddleboarding, or SUP? It's yoga on water, except when you fall, you get a refreshing dip instead of a bruised ego. And let's not forget about surfing lessons, because nothing says I conquered Maui like wiping out spectacularly in front of a beach full of strangers. Don't worry though, with patient instructors, you'll be hanging 10 in no time. Or at least hanging on for dear life. Number 1, ziplining adventures. Alright, thrill seekers and wannabe gravity defiers, it's time to strap in and zip out because we're about to take a wild ride through Maui's zipline adventures. If you thought the only way to fly in Hawaii was by shelling out big bucks for a helicopter tour, boy, do I have news for you. Maui's zipline scene is hotter than a volcano's temper tantrum, with options that'll make your palms sweat and your heart race faster than a hummingbird on espresso. We're talking about courses that'll have you soaring over lush tropical landscapes like a bird. If birds wore harnesses and helmets, that is. Let's start with the best of Maui ziplining, Kapalua Zipline. This bad boy boasts 6 lines of pure adrenaline, including some that stretch nearly half a mile long. That's right, folks. You'll be flying so far, you might want to pack a snack for the journey. For those who like to keep score, Ka'anapali Zipline offers an 8-line course that'll have you feeling like Tarzan on vacation. And if you're worried about safety, don't be. These folks are so safety conscious, they make helicopter parents look relaxed. We're talking daily inspections, monthly checkups, and yearly audits by accredited inspectors. They're more thorough than your dentist during a root canal. Now let's talk about the views. Picture this. You're suspended hundreds of feet in the air, the wind whipping through your hair or helmet, and spread out before you is a panorama of Maui that'll make your Instagram followers weep with envy. We're talking lush valleys, azure oceans, and if you're lucky, maybe even a rainbow or two. It's like Mother Nature decided to show off all her best angles just for you. But wait, there's more. Some courses, like the North Shore Zipline, even throw in aerial platforms and tree-to-tree suspension bridges. It's like they took the best parts of being a monkey and combined them with the best parts of being a bird. Talk about evolutionary advancement. And for those of you who've been enjoying a few too many Loco Mocos, no worries. Many courses have weight limits up to 260 pounds, so you can zipline with confidence. For more budget-friendly tips and tricks, check out the ultimate guide to exploring Maui on a budget in 2024. It's packed with practical advice to help you make the most of your Maui adventure without breaking the bank. And there you have it, folks. The top 5 activities that'll make your Maui vacation more unforgettable than a sunburn on your, well, you know where. From the twisty road to Hana to soaring through the air on a zipline, Maui's got something for every type of adventurer. Whether you're watching the sunrise from Haleakala, swimming with turtles, or stuffing your face at a luau, you're in for the time of your life. Mahalo for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own Maui mishaps in the comments below. Until next time, from your friends at the Vacation Agent, aloha!